Yeah, and of course we have our agent select here. We'll see what we get. And we're going to get ourselves some Yoru action. No surprise there. Viper still very much going to be in play. As you.
No damage done just yet.
Also creeping forward, missing the timing there as Icy gets himself in behind Yellow, but manages to strike. Jonah going to be taken down, but Icy quick to respond. Both Vipers now out of the equation. See how they fare as Recon darts going to be exchanged on either side, but side player with another headshot puts Icy down. And Yoru, that duel is now taken out of the equation here for the side of G2. Good answering fire, the fine Saya player. Carpe now going to be eliminated as well. As it's just Excurate. The new IGL here for the side of T1, pulls back. Catches a decent timing there, drifting away. Ping's coming down, trying to suss out where exactly he is. He's swinging around the backside here up Pyramid, looking for the catch. Manages to find the headshot. Wall now going to be going across. Tap onto the spike, retap coming through. He closes the distance, the gap a little bit more here in the center, but as Valen swings out, he will be able to take. They're just slow creeping their way up now here onto the side. Looking for the clear out, but Gun going to be spotted. Isu going to be taken down. Excurate still staying stuck here. Trying to see if he can come up with a surprising kill, and what is that? The back-to-back comes up with two quick eliminations, grabs the gun, but that shock dart is absolutely devastating. Second one lobbed in, that one not finding damage, but look at the HP bars here for the side of T1. 30 on Carpe, 25 on Rossi, and 46 on Excurate. Just about any damage from any of these guns will be able to take them down. Spike still not yet planted. Wall coming up to try to buy them a little bit of extra space. Excurate wanting to try to get that gun, grabs the Bulldog, manages to transfer yet again! Now on for the ace, he's got Rossi, there's backup. The Outlaw in hand, can he find it? He does! Absolutely astounding as Excurate gets himself an ace in the second round of action.
Triumphant return to Shanghai for Excurate. This is where he made his start in esports with Tai Lu back in the day, and he has lit Shanghai on fire. Unbelievable.
And what a reply. In the eco, still, yeah, spending a little bit of cash, having those shares, having that Marshall. Marshall doesn't get anything done, but Excurate, he just takes it into his own hands, and yeah, he's already back on his feet.
That Reckoning to work with, but now you've got a couple ults. You've got the Cosmic Divide, you've got the Neural Theft Relief.
Flash coming through as Icy just goes storming his way into shop. Mows down two very swiftly, Saya able to find one, but Jonah will go ahead and collect the other three. A very fast shutdown on that push here from G2. How important these wins all are. If you can get those two here in Swiss, you're sitting pretty, but having that one loss, having only one more series, that blanket, it's not good, but now Knives out. Rush forward, Icy gonna be taken down, but Saya player traded out. 1-for-1 in that exchange. Is Isu just gonna be caught, trying to take some presence up here in mid. Trent over at Nest manages to strike him down. So now the man advantage here for the side of G2.
It looks like G2 just falling back, gonna give up a little bit of space. Try to cut off any rotates if they can see them with that Viper's Pit down in the front of A main. Posted up at the beginning of the round. They have a pretty good idea. This is gonna be B. They haven't felt any pressure through mid or anything like that. Damage gonna be done. Carpe, good for one.
Good a readjustment. Knows where Trent was at, but we'll see how he survives this. 15 HP. Carpe in a very committed position at the moment here. And Hunter's Fury would like to have that potentially for the post plant, but also you do have Jonah swooping his way around towards Beach, working his way up. We'll have a nice long sightline there in window, but now Excurate going to be taken down. Rossi, last one standing. A little bit whiffy there on the opening shot, unable to find the instant punish, and now it's taken down to 1 HP. They're just sending everything at him, running their way forward. They know that he's there, but Dart not able to connect. Icy says, all right, just going to go ahead, put the mask on, go sprinting forward with the dimensional drift. I mean, he's just seeing so many players at the moment, but he's not playing close enough for them to get the sense that he's actually here on top of him now. Hunter's Fury opened up, Excurate taken down. Final shot, able to get the tag as well, and there's the finisher. A side player will fall. Leaf coming up with that kill. Isu finally able to find a kill here. Knows that that's going to be the fake out. Pushing towards him, the dink in. Now can he get the third? Sprays across, last bullet to find the headshot. Isu starting to come alive. Comes up with 3, and now Jonah going to be noted here. Isu does go for the challenge, does end up losing his life, but the impact there in that round absolutely felt. T1, well,
as is as well.
It was a slow round, now there's no more up, so let's go for a pacey hit. Dimensional drift here from Isu. Hunter's Fury still available here from Carpe. Staying sat back in shop, but no one being spotted. Everyone now widely drifting their way, getting ready to rotate across through spawn. Carpe maybe sussing this out. It's going to start hearing some of these footsteps, but can he hold the line? Catches the first one. The swing in from Jonah, shut down. Carpe still suspecting a third and final player, now sees the shoulder. Valen held at bay as Carpe stops them from pulling off this flank. Trent now creeping his way up through double door. Rossi catching a glimpse. Trent, however, catching a headshot there onto Excure. Does manage to find one. A 2v4. It's still very much stacked against him. They'll double faces. Carpe now looking to maybe give us a second ace. Icy going to start drifting away as the audience starts chanting for it, but it doesn't seem like Icy's going to really try to give him the opportunity. But they want this gun out of his hands, and they will take it from him. Saya player to find the final one there. It's T1 clawing their way back a bit. Gap now cut in half.
Yeah, this is good awareness here from T1. G2's really been spreading the map, but we haven't seen a lurk like this quite yet, especially a three-man lurk. G2 loves their lurks, though. That's something you absolutely have to be aware of. So credit to T1 that so far that card hadn't been shown. And now it's opened him up to be a bit more of a fragger, a bit more focused on his aim. As they're looking for an entry into the A side. Oh, no.
Oh, Icy catching the fake there. As Jonah will be flushed out. Izu able to get in on top of that Viper. Takes him down. Just very across, otherwise not finding any other connections. With the walls raised, you can tell G2 no idea of what's really happening here in the side. Flash coming in, side player taking space. With that ping reveal, notes him, and that should about try to send them packing. Valen now last one alive. Leaf cut down as he tries to exit. Valen, does he try the challenge here? I mean, cash aplenty on the side of T1. Looks like he will just try to rotate out, and he can't quite reset that spray. Izu just hold it for himself. We'll see what happens though, but for now, T1 getting ready to attack over here onto this B side. Valen playing close, not going to be caught by that, but Excure reads the position beautifully, just sprays through the smoke. Managed to find that one, but Leaf with another headshot. Does shut down Izu, so kills still being found, but Rossi able to go ahead and displace the site for now. Rest of that util not having to be respected whatsoever as Trent has gotten himself over to half wall. Try to see if he can deal some damage. Still does have that Vandal in hand. Everybody is just going to be getting tucked back over here.
Excellent awareness from Excure to at least get this into an even situation, and they're just gone!
Everybody just, let's just go around the back site, let's just double face, and let's just kill them all!
Unbelievable. Skate.
I mean,
there's no ambiguity about this.
No, there is not. They're just making all the noise in the world. Just looking to rush them down. He tucks into the corner, though. The flash expiring. Izu with a very nice little 180. Has managed to turn around and stop that from suffering even more losses. But now Leap here alongside the wall. Guns down 2, sends in the ult. Rossi trying to take space here on that B site. Does note Leaf over in Nest. Now 2v3 to try to close this out. Just get themselves situated. The plant now able to come in. Shock Dart just to go ahead and clear the camera. He knows it's somewhere over there. I don't have time to try to fish for it with my bullets.
In that general vicinity.
Drone now over the top. See if he can spot anybody playing close, but G2 hanging back far enough that they don't give anything over to Carpe. Still does have the recon, but so too does Trent, as well as double shock darts to try to clear some angles. Mike comes down. He tries to play this out quietly. Rossi just shoots through, managing to find that, but Trent with a little bit of a fadeaway shot comes up with that one. Carpe swinging out a bit too early, didn't have the gun ready, and he does eventually fall. The timeout for G2 works a treat. Reckoning ready to go. If Silver will go ahead and grab that, but does he just send it off the rip? Hunter's Fury to try to open things here as Trent sat back at Pyramids looking for the kill, and now that Reckoning, it doesn't matter! Excure dead! Carpe out of there! Is Izu just scouting and having to wonder, how do I get myself out of this situation? Rossi now dead, tries to go for the shorty play, but Trent shuts that down. 3K from him, and Saya now all on his lonesome, needing a 1v5 ace clutch to bring us back to parity between these two teams at the half. But right now, it looks like G2, they have secured themselves that lead. Dart does connect. Saya whittle away at. There's the push forward. A 4K here for Trent.
All right. What a way to start things off, honestly. You thought the G2 were going to just roll this, but turns out, Kukuka, not the case. Obviously, T1, they're here for a reason.
To buy up because of the Sheriff investment, so he is looking to take full advantage of that. T1 though, double push out from the duelist, and there it is!
Huge.
Chekhov's gun, it does strike. Carpe dead, another kill found. Saya trying to swing out as the reveal comes through off that neural theft. It's gonna be good for one, but now in a 2v4, the remaining members of T1 might just have to make the call to save. But Drone rushing forward, looking here for Excure. Just sat back orange, hoping to see if he could try to make something happen. Creeps up, nothing spotted here. but now the Nebula there to go ahead and just cut off vision as Trent makes his exit back over into shop. 3 players that he would have to try to mow down. The join in coming through as Rossi makes his way over, but Xgrid already going to be spotted, dead. Leaf, well, he knows exactly where the Viper is as well. Rossi's suspicious about this position. See if he can actually get away with his life, retain this weapon, or if Leaf will take it from him. And yeah, it's going to be the latter.
Impact with his guns. Those neural thefts have been huge for them to set up some big plays. That's a spot.
Spot was there, but TP was taken out, so he's not in position to get caught. But now with the Dimensional Drift in play, Icy checking out the entire site. Hasn't quite spotted Rossi just yet, I do believe. Rossi trying to inch forward there. Sit on that bite a little bit, trying to eat some damage and they catch onto them, managing to find one, but Leaf turns back, finds himself a second elimination. Carpe tries to slow things up. Hunter's Fury going across. So a little bit of damage dealt. They managed to slow them down here, prevent the plant for the time being, but still retaking this site is going to prove to be incredibly difficult for T1. A lot of their utility burned. Xcrit still has all of theirs, but now there's a pit in play.
This is going to be so difficult. You still have a recon dart. You could try to clear this pit, but it's going to be challenging.
The wall comes up, but everybody is just still playing here within the site itself. Aside from Trent, who gets himself tucked back, playing on that long angle. Spray coming through, nice double reveal off the recon. Knows that they're going to be here, tries to go the flash timing, but Xcrit gets caught by it. Saya able to find one, Carpe the other. Jonah at 72. Pit still raised, shock dart now getting lobbed in. Jonah taken down by Carpe's. The pit has now fallen, and Trent has to try to hold this, but he cannot. The fuse coming in, they do pass this over to side 2. Pop flash out of the smoke. Instant headshot, Icy. Shutting down Izu. Drone now leading its way forward through double doors. Fight at the ready to try to flush Rossi out of that back pyramid spot. Recon up over the top. Not going to be catching anyone, though.
I think that snake bite might have clipped the lip of the door. Good shot from Saya.
Good shot, good damage found, but now multiple players out in mid, so he has to back away. Doesn't overcommit, doesn't overheat. Manages to pull back, keep himself nice and healthy. As Leaf just looks to continue inching his way forward. But it looks like T1 aware that somebody might have slipped the net, that they might have gotten into a deeper position, so they're worried about this push through halls. They're worried about this position over a nest. And there it is. Jonah able to find one, but Rossi quick to reply. Shuts it down, keeps them now at a 3v3, but the ace site has been completely evacuated by T1, so it's there for the taking for G2.
Well, I like what T1 does here. They're making sure that there isn't going to be any players that are lurking, that they have to account for, hopefully. And a great shot from Saya. Oh my.
Big one to give them now the advantage, and already a lot of damage had been dealt, but Trent able to find one. Worried about that dash forward, so Xcrit just comes in behind. His attention fully paid over towards doors by that jet. Valen now fragging IGL. Can he find 2 in him? As there's the cove, breaks it, reveals his position, tries to cut back around to the front of the pyramid, but it's just being stuck. Swings in, tries to clear him off, but Saya will be able to take him down. The defuse comes through. And T1 now get themselves up to 7.
Oh, it's huge now. Saya's starting to come up with some snappy shots against his former teammates. Hitting some big ones for the side of T1, keeping them in this. And good diligence here from T1 to make sure that this lurking player is accounted for. Once they clear that Viper out, they're like, yeah, okay, we should be able to kind of safely set up, come from a couple different angles. It helps when Saya's winning a battle like that. Now, he had full armor, so even if he gets hit by the Outlaw, he's down to 10. But Fury, they could really set up some cool combos here, and Leaf is just too good today.
This map, it belongs to him. There's another neural theft. I don't know how many he's already used here in this series, but I mean, Hunter's Fury, instead of trying to set up for Trent, but Leaf is just killing everyone. 3 more. Does he get the 4th? Of course he does. He is unstoppable. Saya tries to go for the challenge, but he cannot. It's another ace, this time at the hands of G2 Leaf.
He's unreal. He's unstoppable. It's just crazy. I mean, they're trying to set up Hunter's Furies off the neural theft. Who cares? Leaf just needs the neural theft for himself. This is just disgusting. What an adjustment there. Sees the ping. Easy money. Goodness gracious, what a round.
And the only positive to come out of this is that the Hunter's Fury, the only positive for T1 is that the Hunters, the team over at Shop.
should have a pretty good idea that mid is clear. So
That concuss. It does manage to connect, but he does avoid the grab well. But looking for the flash through. Should have been spotted. He pulls back, takes a little bit of damage here, does execute it. Viper wall goes down. He looks for the challenge. Manages to come away with one and somehow gets out with the slide. Can he win the second? No, he does not. Follow-up not going to be found. Icy taken down. So far, just a 1-for-1. Going to be now lurking so far forward here into halls. I'm not sure if they're going to be prepared for this, and now the Cosmic Divide is also in play. Carpe just here alongside the wall, tries to go in off that ping, but they're using it like bait. Jonah now makes his presence known. He strikes. Rossi caught off guard, and there's the finisher. That'll put him down and say, we'll let you get close, but not close enough for that overtime. G2 come away with the opening map victory here at Masters Shanghai, taking down T1's Breeze.